Everybody. It's nice to be here on a lovely Tuesday night. We've been having a lot of fun just chit-chatting with one another. It's just such a great community and just sharing personal stuff and what's going on in our lives. And I just want to welcome all of you to the call, those of you that are on tonight and those of you that are going to be watching in the next week or so. And I'm excited for this call. I think our tips and tools call is a really great call because it's really a how-to call. We're going to give you tips and tools to grow your business. And I really want to thank Sandy tonight because she put this training together. We worked a little bit on it. She's just such an amazing partner, and her enthusiasm and excitement totally keep me afloat. So Sandy, I just really want to thank you. So we're talking about you get a customer. How many of you get customers? And you can do that. We all know how to get customers for the most part, but you're having problems maybe turning them in to partners or turning them to the partners with some idea that they would want something a little bit more. So there's some things that you need to really think about when you're turning a customer, the possibility of customer into partner. First of all, you really want to discover their goals and help them win. And that requires a lot of listening and a lot of questions, I think. And I think it's really at this point easy to invite. I had an experience last week where a friend of mine who's not on Juice Plus, but she texted me and she said, I have insulin resistance all of a sudden. Will Juice Plus help? And I started looking at research and it got me, I mean, the bunny hole that I went through was the rabbit hole that I went through was so great. I found three amazing studies to send her. But while I was looking, I was getting re-energized and re-excited for what we have. And if you're not excited about our product, not because you don't love it, because you do love it, but maybe, you've been doing this for a while and it just doesn't excite you to share anymore. I'm going to tell you, go back and look at some of our science of what our Juice Plus does, and it's going to re-blow your mind. So, how do we invite more people into the partnership? And then once they say yes, what do we do next? So, one thing you really have to know and understand, people are looking for great value, they're looking for better health, they're looking for community and purpose. I lately have had so many conversations with people about living a well-lived life. And what does that mean to live a well-lived life besides health? And it always comes down to having something bigger than yourself, some purpose. And some people, of course, are looking for additional income and flexibility. So right now we have an incredible opportunity to meet people where they are with the summer sizzle. And so how many of you, have any of you on this call welcomed any new partners this month? And if you haven't, it's okay. Deb, you have. Okay, great. And in your conversations, in a sentence or two, is there something that you feel has been working for you in your conversations in the invitation? Deb, was there any?
Well, mine was like an anomaly. A woman pulls into my property because she sees the sign that our kids gave us for Christmas one year, a sandwich board out, because we live out in the country. We have a really we're down a dirt road. She's riding her four-wheelers and she sees Juice Plus and Tower Garden, the Rudolphs, and she pulls up and she just was looking for something. It's just a fall in your lap kind of thing.
But
So I can't say that I mean, it's just
oh,
serendipity,
yeah.
kind of. Yeah.
But the beauty of that is that you had a message out there that
Oh,
somebody
I was
saw.
ready for, she was looking and yeah, I
I mean,
mean,
how many of us remember to wear t-shirts or hats or even mention what we do using the words Juice Plus? And maybe somebody says, oh, I used to be on that. I'd like to get on it again. So that was a great story. You have the sign out and
we
people
have a
find
sign out,
you.
but nobody drives down our road except delivery trucks and the people that live here. So it was just a crazy thing that she was just out exploring the neighborhood on her four-wheeler and she lives a couple roads over.
That's
I don't
amazing.
know.
Yeah. All right. So Sandy, who do we invite? And I'm gonna mute everybody because I forgot to do that, Sandy, which means that I'm gonna be muting you as well. So,
Okay.
okay, excuse me, everybody's muted except for me and hopefully you, Sandy.
All righty. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, to borrow an old phrase from Eric Worre, success like speed. We
Mm.
have one more month of the summer sizzle. Not quite. We don't have quite a month now, but we have through August 31st, right? So how about we go for the low hanging fruit? And maybe you've worked through those people yet, but let's just think about it. Don't overthink it. Start with people who already know and trust you. It's so much about relationship, isn't it? And so, who already knows you and trusts you? Past customers and past partners. Maybe things have changed. And when was the last time you talked to them? When was the last time you asked about their kids? And so, reaching back with them, they already said yes once. So reconnect, care about them, invite them to your community. What are you up to where you're having fun? Is it sourdough? Is it some like a wellness hike? What are some of the things that you're doing that you can invite them to? So, and then raving fan customers, people who already love Juice Plus, whose orders are getting ready to ship by the end of this month or even in the first part of September, because that means their order's paid for. And who knows what they might want to switch up their order. I still have customers, I don't know about you, but I still have customers that are just fruit and veg. And so I've had conversations with them and converted two of them to trios this month. Okay, so Raving
Great.
Fan, your dream team and new connections. When was the last time you talked to someone who's on your dream team list? Someone you would really love to do business with. I met someone this morning that I'm so excited. She's coming to my sourdough workshop and she's looking for something. And then tip, relationships make invitations a lot easier. People can smell it if we are trying to recruit. So it's so much more fun to throw a lot out there, build those relationships, and see who gets excited. And let's use that summer partner special as a door opener. That has been working really good for me. And I want to ask you, what seems to be getting the most response for you? Is it the $10 partner if they order? Is it the $99 partner success box? What is it? Anyone share?
And Sandy, how many partners have you brought in?
6. And I
Six.
have 2 more that are ready to hop. And so I'm going to share with you some of the potential or the conversations that I've had. Not that you want to copy them, but just get the vibe or, see what will work for you. Because it's been really fun and it gets to where it feels natural. When we generally care, for people and they know that. So as everyone knows what the summer sizzle special is, right? Does anyone need to? Okay. So that removes a lot of barriers when we share that it's just not threatening to say, hey, I know you love your Juice Plus and it's getting ready to ship again. Did you know that you could get 10% off of your order every month? So that's another lead in I've used, and then become a partner so that you do for just $10 with your order. And obviously, if their order is getting ready to ship, we cancel it, do a new order, and I'll show you how I do that. But it really is almost zero threatening. And I've had people order, and even if they just want to get the best price, that's okay, because it'll be our job to keep playing chess with them and to keep building that relationship. And because I want to see hands, who signed that partner application just because you wanted to get the right price, a better price? Anyone else? You all wanted to do the business? Oh my gosh, not me. I had 5 adult orders. We didn't have Healthy Starts back then. And my grandma was on it, my 2 sons, my husband. And so I just wanted to get the best price. And I found I couldn't keep my mouth shut. But I was like this when Lenora started talking to me about the business. We used to eat the candy bars the kids were supposed to sell for school.
Right.
So I was not in it for the sale. It just became really natural. But had she told me I needed to sell this and that, and I mean, had it been more of a sales opportunity, like yes, you sell or no, you don't join, I wouldn't have joined. But it was so simple for me because I was sharing with people.
And are you going to share your screen with us
Yes, I
for
am.
the invitations? Because I know people are saying.
Definitely am. I just want to make sure I've covered everything. Yes. So let's go ahead and do that.
Because you've got some scripts that we can share. And what I'm going to suggest while Sandy's finding them and sharing her screen is either A, you can rewatch this, or you can take screenshots tonight, because she's not going to read every single line of the scripts, but she's got a lot of great information here. So, so either take a screenshot.
Okay.
Because I know you want some ideas.
Are you seeing the PowerPoint?
Yes, but it's not in present. There it is.
Yeah, it is. Okay, good, good, good. So it really has never been easier. And people are thinking, my friend says, I'm sending my son to college. I'm trying to think of a way to pay for it. So she's seriously looking at this. People hate what they do if they're in the medical field. This is the beautiful box that they get. All right, so this is when I talked about past customers. This is an invite to a past customer, and this is she is a nurse practitioner. Absolutely hates what she's doing, and so we had talked at one point about possibly her doing the business, and she then had a cancer scare. Now she's on Juice Plus or was getting ready. But I didn't know she was getting ready to get back on when I sent her this. And she was impossible to talk to on the phone. So I sent her this message. She finally got a remote job and she's recovering from her cancer surgery. And I remembered a while back, you asked what I do and what it's like to work with Juice Plus. Because of that, I wanted to let you know. And then I just shared with her a qualifying order. You can become a partner and the success box, no pressure to do anything else. If you'd like more details. Oh, and here's our third quarter events. I wanted her to invite her to the community. She answered back that she wanted to come to my Sweet Thing event, and she'd worked through all of this, that she'd been taking the Juice Plus that they had stockpiled, and she'd been taking it and she was ready to order, and she wanted to do this. It was just a yes that I had no idea was going to be a yes. You just never know. This is a loyal customer. He's been on it for a lot of years. I don't know if this would interest you. This new incentive is just too fun not to share. Since your Super Ford order is getting ready to ship, blah, blah. And he said, absolutely. And now he's thinking of people he wants to get on Juice Plus. This is Linda. She's been on and off and on and off. And what I love about her saying yes is she's been more engaged and actually watching some of the videos to educate her that I've sent. And she's faithfully taking the superfoods now. Okay, so they say yes. Now what? I mean, they're just wanting the free product. They're just wanting the best price, right? Or they don't know what they want. So this is what I sent out to the people. If you can get them on the phone, it's so much better. Do a 3-way call with your upline NMD, so much better. You may not be able to. You may have to keep building that relationship via Messenger for a little while and then get that conversation going. But here we go. I love the simplicity of ordering and become a partner at the same time. She hasn't done that yet at this point. Here's how. And I'm going to show you how I got this link to send her. It's from, and I have it up here at the top, hint, use the GU plus Juice Plus app. It makes it so much easier. So I told her to click on that, put partnership in cart, then select, and we'd already talked about what she wanted, select that, and then check out. her partnership switches to be $10 and she'll receive an email. I had already told her about the free box, but you could include that. You'll receive an email from the company, fill out that information to finish up the enrollment. And then this is a really, if you can say this to them either way, it's important. Let me know what you'd love for this to look like for you. You're giving them permission to dream. Maybe it's simply enjoying the savings. Maybe you'd love to earn a little extra income, or maybe you're curious where this could go. It's completely up to you. My job is to listen to what you want, help you figure out your next step, and support you along the way. I think this is so important because they don't go like this every time they see us coming, right? They know that we're here to match their energy. And you don't tell them that, right? But that's what we do. But to make sure to listen to them and make sure that we're helping them get what they want out of it. This is the U Plus Juice Plus app. You just scroll down to recruit new partners, click on enroll partner link. And
make sure you're on your site, not somebody else's.
Yeah. And what's great about this is that that's your link. If you pull up your U Plus Juice Plus app, that is your link. And so you send it to them with those instructions, and it's pretty simple. I haven't had anyone have two of them I was on the phone with, and you can do that. You can be on the phone with them, whatever works. And then this was, again, I had offered a conversation, had not been able to get a conversation with her. So congratulations, welcome back to Juice Plus, and welcome as a partner. You should have received the emails. I'm going to the next bullet. I wanted to share our welcome page with you, and I send it, and I'm going to go over what that welcome page is. I'd love to get together for a coffee, hop on a quick phone call. Let me know what works best for you, and reminded her about the Sweet Thing Energy Ball. Okay, so now I'm going to go to
you're going into the boards. I will be having this board that you're going to see in a second on the Heat Team board, so don't worry about it. It's so good. It's fabulous.
And I'm going to get out so you can see what it looks like. When wherever Nikki puts it, it'll be somewhere in onboarding, right? It'll says welcome partner, and you just click on that. And then this is the page. Welcome.
And it's beautifully written. It's really great. It's broken up into the short paragraphs like Sandy's saying, and then our company values. I'll let you talk, but I loved it.
Yep. Our story about Jay Martin, who is Juice Plus. I think this is important because there's no one like us. There's no one that's been around. There's no one that has the research. We take pride in the quality, our superfood plant powders, and in capsules and drink sticks. We take pride in our mission. This talks a little bit about the healthy starts. We're a company with heart, our leaders, and connect. And I just put something about the calls, and then connect with us. This is the Heat Team Facebook page. There's something for everyone in our Juice Plus community. And then I talk about the August summer special. In August, if they help 1 to 2 other people, depending on what they've ordered, already, within their first 10 days, they get a $200 bonus. If they do it in 30 days, they get $100 instead of the 50. They've just doubled it, which is so exciting. And a promotion, and start earning commissions. And then this is just a graphic that kind of shows an example of how it could happen. Just a mom and a dad. It can just be in their family even. And then the sales profit, the free samples, lock in their 15% off for life. What that is sales profit is 10%. If they do this, they get to Partner Plus. That's an extra 5%. So that's what that is talking about. And then I love who's listened to the Juice Plus Company Pays Us to Learn by Wendy Campbell.
I have.
I love it. She, you see, uses her same high energy to give the options. If they watch this, they will have a better idea, and so will we after we talk to them what they're thinking. And then that app, what they would like to do with it. And it can always change, but at least they know the possibilities. Okay. And then download the U plus Juice Plus app. This is the link for iPhone. I don't have it. And maybe Nikki, when you do this, we can do the Google one. But actually, all they have to do is go to their Play Store and they'll find it.
Yeah.
And then next step, this leads to the next board, get set up. Okay. And then I'm going to go back to, there we go. This way, and then I'm going to go back to slideshow. Okay. Next steps. Okay, so that is the app.
Yeah.
And then the first 10 days really matter.
Do you want me to do the discover their goals part before you get to the 10 days that matter, or am I?
Oh, yeah. You're right.
Okay, good. So we don't need the screen up for a second here, but you can leave it up if it's easier than getting out of it, whatever you want to do in terms of share screen. But what I really want to talk about is this is the place, once they've signed up, they've become a partner. And a lot of times people become a partner and they place orders and then nothing really happens. And so this is the place where it's really important for us to help discover their goals and help them win. So number one, and just because they signed up to be a partner, and I think many of you already know this, it doesn't mean they want to build a business. It doesn't, sometimes I don't even know why. They don't even know why they've signed up. Maybe because they got the success box and there was lots of samples. Maybe it was because only $10, so it was easy to do, but they really didn't have any future vision about what that meant. So there's basically three paths. The first path is, do they just want to save money? And if you find out all I care about is saving money, I want to get this at a better price, you know that that's where they're starting. It doesn't mean that that's where they'll end up, but at least you know that, so you're not shoving a bunch of calls down their throat or sending them a million messages about other incentives. It doesn't mean you can't tell them about those things, but you know that their original intention is just to save money. The second path is to earn money. A lot of people say, I just want to make enough to earn to pay for my family's product. Because if they have a mom and a dad on it, and they have all the products, it's several $100s. And they may want to be able to pay for their product that way by sharing it with a few friends. So finding that out, the only way you can, by the way, find that out is to be telling them that they can save money by sharing this with a few other people. They can't know that unless you tell them that. So they may not think about saving, having their product basically be for free unless you're giving them some of that information, letting them know. And then the third path is building. And that's when they are interested in creating an income and building a business, or I want to join the community and I want to be part of this mission. And so they're very interested in staying connected and doing what it takes to inspire healthy living. So that's what your job is. Their goals, this is important, their goals, their pace, their path, not what we want for them. And how many of you have been around long enough to want more for them than they want for themselves, right? I know we've all experienced that. So our job isn't to decide what the goal is. It certainly is to educate, listen, and then match their energy for what they want. And then one more little piece that I think is really important is every partner has value. And I know Wendy Campbell says, whether you do a little or a lot, we love you, it doesn't matter. But I really love this word value. Every partner has value. Some people join simply for the savings. Others want to share. Some people see the bigger business opportunity, right? So our job is to welcome them, help them get great results with their products. And getting results with your products. Anybody can say that in 2 sentences. Unmute yourself and tell me how you help your customer get better results. Anybody? All right, Sandy, go for it.
I think knowing what they're looking for is really important. And if you keep a little profile on them so you know what they're needing, like energy, and asking how that's going, and then maybe coming up with a few little suggestions.
And along with that is helping them get good results is making sure they're taking it daily. So
Yeah.
asking, when are you taking your Juice Plus and how are you taking your Juice Plus and are you taking it with lots of water? And they say, well, I keep forgetting. Let's come up with a plan so you don't. That's how you can help them be successful and get good results. Educate them, keep them connected to the community by letting them know about things that are going on, especially if they're in your hometown and you have things that you can invite them to. Ask really, and it says ask good questions. But what would a good question be? I don't mean what is the question. I mean, how do you know if it's a good question? Anybody have any thoughts on that? What makes a good question in general? Alyssa.
I think it depends on a good question is something that they engage with.
Yeah.
Like, in other words, if you like get it going, get them going. And like with what you were talking about, like, as not everybody is our neighbor, but as an example, a neighbor friend of mine, if I kept feeding back what she was accomplishing, like let's say we went for a walk. Oh my goodness, we've walked this far today, or, look at where your health was at this point because of the challenges that she had faced. And then just kept regurgitating, the positive of what she had accomplished. And if she would, like with the questions or the comments, if it would get her talking and get her going.
Bottom line is what you said at the beginning, Alyssa. Is it an engaging question? A yes, no is not engaging, but really come from total curiosity, not agenda. That's going to get you a better question. So, and then of course, bottom line is you've got to listen so that you can have that conversation, so you can be encouraging by what they've done. Because sometimes people will say, well, I've been taking Juice Plus and I'm sleeping better, but not anything else. Whoa, sleeping better. Yay. How many people would pay a fortune to sleep better? Right? So just be aware of what's happening. You don't want to sell them on a different answer, and you want to meet them where they're at. So I'm going to put this back to you, Sandy, and coaching and wherever we are next.
Are we ready for part 5? Or
I already did that. We're on coaching accordingly. 7.
No, I mean part 5, our team culture.
No, we're not there yet.
Okay, great. So, and this is a lot of what Nikki's already said. If they want to save, just love on them and just keep pouring that love. Something that you said, the changes that we go through are subtle, a lot of them. And so asking those good questions can remind them of what happened or what really has happened. If they want to earn, help them identify a few people that they naturally want to share with. Give them simple tools and help them get started. And then if they want to build, match that energy. You have someone that wants to build, help them. Encourage them to have their first event in their home. And if you're in the same town, go there. Otherwise, you can do Zoom and they can invite people if they're not ready to do one in their home. Help them create lists, set goals, learn the system, schedule activity, and get into action quickly. Success loves speed, right? So we want to help them get that paycheck. And in fact, that's what I love about this month's doubling of the bonus, because they'll get a paycheck and that's encouraging. So even if they're thinking, they may afterwards be thinking, I did that. What could be next? So you never know. And yeah, match the same energy with them, help them win. And then the first 10 days matter. And so I'm going to go back to that. See if I
And we're
do.
almost done, guys. I know we're a little bit over, but we're just
Yeah,
coming
yeah,
up
yeah,
toward the end.
And here's where you let them know if they're close to that next promotion. Because if it's been 7 days, 6 days, there's still, I mean, they just need one more order. You know, because you know what they've ordered, how much more they need, and you can let them know. And then I'd be happy to brainstorm with you and help them get that. Here's another text I sent, one order away. And then build community. Events, events, events. Invite them to your live events if they're in your area. Are you having them? And you don't have to, we're pretty active here, but at least one a month that you're doing something. I love the salad in a jar preps. What we've started doing before we build our salad is we watch either one of the videos on the app or Bridging the Gap, just something, and have that we actually have a Juice Plus conversation before we build our salads.
And Sandy, can you go back to the slide that had verbiage on it? I think 2 slides back, maybe 1. Because somebody's asking, can we put is that the one you want, the first 10 days or the next one? Heidi? Can't hear you.
Back or forward?
I don't know. She's
Forward.
Oh, forward. Okay.
one
one
order away.
away.
Yeah. Okay, hopefully you got it.
Okay. And then, yeah, the sweet thing workshop is very fun because we make Neapolitan balls. You have the chocolate complete, the vanilla complete, and the strawberry complete. And each, hopefully you'll have 3 partners that are helping you, or just do 2. And then each station partner just kind of helps them. And then we put all the balls in the center of the table, and then they take home an assortment. It's
yummy.
so much fun. So anyway, and brainstorm their first events, their first either Zoom or live event. Plug them into trainings and Zoom calls. If they listen to Wendy Campbell's call, they are going to get even more excited. Her wow is in the why. And then encourage them to invite others to some of those calls that you're inviting them to. And then make sure you're celebrating. They get one order in, their first customers, celebrate that. Their first social post, give them some ideas on how to do that. Their first event, their first promotion, everything, be sure, because in the corporate world or wherever they're at, mommyhood, they don't get celebrated all the time. So I think that's super important. Any questions? Sorry, we went a little over.
Well, I just want to congratulate you, Sandy, on getting to Punta Cana. And also, I took pictures of all your slides. I love what you're doing. I love the verbiage you came up with. It's brilliant.
Thank you.
I agree. Thank you for sharing the simplicity with us. And I love the idea of your sweet things event. I have so much complete that I need to move. I need to get through. And I'm just, I'm thinking, well, if I charge people, I'll provide all the complete,
Yeah. I'll just really quickly say, our team culture is serving. I mean, that's what we do. So you serve your people well and lead with relationships and educate rather than pressure, and just see who gets excited. There are some that will. We believe better health changes lives. We help people discover what's possible. We believe everyone has influence and a story worth sharing. And we recognize that success looks different for different people. And all of that is great. Do you want to do the closing challenge?
Closing challenge, yeah. Wait. So before Summer Sizzle promotion ends, think of 2 people. So right now, write down 2 people. And even if they're not the people you contact, I'm telling you, when you write down 2 people, another 2 people will come up that you didn't know to do this with. I remember in the old days, we would do the volume mappers and you put 5 people that you thought you could bring in and get to the first position. And you got 3 of them, 3 people in that position, but they weren't any of the 5 on my list because you're putting the energy out there. It's just fascinating how that works. So maybe they simply need, remember the best price. Maybe they'd love to have Juice Plus pay for their products by reimbursing them for their purchases, so to speak. Maybe they're looking for an opportunity and haven't told you yet. So when they say yes, ask, listen, match, coach, pray about those 2 people. I love that, whatever that looks like for you. If it's, may this bring me the perfect and right people at the perfect and right time. Reach out, because they won't know it if you're not reaching out to them. They won't know that you've got something to share. Serve them well, and then watch what the universe does for you. Our simple rhythm: invite, welcome. If you want to write this down, invite, welcome, listen, match, help them win. All right, everybody. I hope this was a helpful call tonight. I want to thank you all for being on. If you have some new distributors who you feel like need to see and hear this, it will be posted later tonight on the Heat Team Facebook group, as well as the Cotton Club Heat Team Facebook group. I think this is really going to be a good training for anybody that's even just looking at it and who we are and what we're about. So thank you all for joining. And Sandy, thank you for being my partner in crime.
Thank you.
So I'm going to stop the recording, but